Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Satisfactory playthrough series. This is episode 16, and we've got a lot of ground to cover here. Last episode, we finished with the 3 assemblers at the very end over there of our iron production line. Those are now making modular frames, so that's these things. So we have reinforced plates and rods being fed into those 3 assemblers down there. We left this space open so that we can set up some additional assemblers for rotors. We will probably... Oh, what a save! That is really dangerous. We will probably set up 2 assemblers over there to make rotors with some possible room for expansion out this way for additional assemblers to create those rotors. We have this dead assembler in the center here that I want to take advantage of, but yeah, that is where we left off in the last episode. I do have an additional thing to add. So way out there, how do you zoom? I forget how to go into like zoom mode. There it is. And then how do I toggle UI? Okay, but how do I unequip everything? Anyway, as you can see over there, there is an additional foundation, and you see some constructors and a line up there tapping into the copper mine. So we actually let me get out of this mode. We actually started relaying out this entire copper line that we had here. It was just not very optimized and definitely bottlenecked. So we've got a new setup over there that I started working on since the last episode. I want to show you guys what that looks like, and what I want to focus on the next few episodes is finishing this copper. Oh, can I land on that? Nope. I want to finish laying out the copper production factory here, and then before moving on to basic steel production, I want to also get coal power going. So those are going to be my 2 priorities for these next few episodes. Let's go ahead and see what we got going on here. So it looks like we routed everything up there, but we may not have hooked up power to the miner. It doesn't look like it's hooked up. And let's just see what these are set up for. So we've got 2 constructors making wire, 3 it looks like making the copper sheets. Okay, so we may or may not need more constructors making wire, but we'll see. Now we split this 2 ways because the miners do produce 30 ingots per minute, and I think these produce... Oh, right, yeah, they consume 15 per minute, so that looks pretty balanced. It's the same thing over here. 2 constructors to 1, and... I'm sorry, this is 3 constructors to 2. And so if these 2 are outputting copper, they're going to do so at 60 combined. And then that splits into 320s. So that is all matched. This looks good. We're going to go up and maybe hook power into these and get this going. We don't want to have anything idle, so let's just go ahead and take care of that. Jump, jump, now jump around. So maybe we'll draw from the same power that we have out here. Actually, temporarily we'll just tap into this line and we'll relay it out as needed. So this is going to be 60 ore per minute coming out of there. Let's go ahead and dismantle all of this. Whoa, I think I got a foundation way out there in the middle by accident. You gotta watch out where you're pointing this thing, it's dangerous. Let's go ahead and fill that back in. And we're gonna consume all of these parts. Now it's probably going to give us a bunch of ingots. Is this full of ingots? It is. So we'll leave this going still, since we can just finish up processing all of these ingots. That should be good. And whenever we have space, we'll dump some of these ingots in there just to get rid of it from our inventory. Okay, so what we're gonna want to do next is from the... Oh, well, actually, what we need to do is connect all of these to power. Let's go ahead and do that. We were doing every 2 here, which is perfect. That comes out to the end. Not quite symmetric, but that's good for now. So this will come out to here, which will power those 2, as well as... actually, that's good enough. And we'll need one more to power down here. Actually, we'll bring power out this way as well. And I can't see. Don't know how I'm gonna cut that guy. Maybe if we get rid of this foundation and we just hammer it. Fill that back in. Perfect, perfect. Okay. So we can just connect this one to... We'll bring a line in from here. That's going to power these 2. Stick that in the middle there. And we'll do the same on this side. This one will connect 3 actually. I don't know if there's a cleaner way to wire everything together, but we'll just do that for now. And then this one will just connect directly to the peripheral over there. And there we go. So we've got our line going. We're gonna need to collect these things. So for the copper sheets, I don't know that we need to turn that into anything else. But let's see. We're gonna be making smart plating, which does not require copper sheets. Modular frames do not require. Rotors do not require. So we don't really need the copper sheets now. We will need them for unlocking milestones, but for now we'll just accumulate them. And so I'll take a merger here to collect all of these, and we'll just set it up in front of this guy. I just figured out that you can use scroll to turn the belt when you want it to curve, and so that's very exciting for me because now I can make these angles exactly the way I want them. And that was kind of tedious before. So now we'll set up a box to collect all of this. On this side, we'll do the same with the... Actually, for the wire, we can have that go directly into cables. And let's just make sure that cables can... Yeah, so cables come from constructors. And all it requires is wire. So let's make some cables. I am probably going to want to set up an overflow. Or when the cables, when the wire's just like adding up, unless it's a 1-to-1. So we have 30 wire produced per minute. Here we are using 60. Oh, actually we only need one constructor here. We need to combine these. We can do that here. Let's take that apart. And we'll put a merger right in front of this dude. Have that go into there. This. We'll put a constructor right in front of this guy. Oh, that's where our extra should go, actually. So you know what? I did that wrong. We want the overflow to be able to go somewhere. So instead, we will put the merger... Let's see, how do we want to do this? Oh, okay, we need a merger splitter combo, I think. Yeah. So first we want to merge. And then we want to split. So we're going to have a constructor. Over here. And a box for now. In front of here. And that will collect any extras. That's perfect. And we will now need to add some power here. And that should be good to go. We need to set this, of course, to cables. And we will need a box for cables as well. So this should be a direct one-to-one. Well, actually, this is splitting. What we want to do is we have an output of 30 here per minute. 30 and 30 equals 60. So this should not be bottleneck. This should be constantly producing, which it is. So this belt right in the middle has 60, comes out at 30, 30. So if we change this belt to an MK2, it can pull 60, but we're gonna need to, as long as this box is here, the production of this constructor is only gonna be halved. So instead of 30 cables per minute, we're using 60 wires per minute, it's only gonna be doing 30. But we can ramp things up to get it to 60 using some shards. And actually, this is something I wanted to do earlier. I'm gonna build more biomass burners and just fuel them. I'll worry about fueling more of them and then free up those power shards. I mean, right now we're not even really using them, so I'm gonna remove one. But yeah, let's go ahead and create another biomass burner here. You know what? We'll just make 2 more. We're gonna want to connect these to something. So we'll put an additional power pole out here. We'll do that and we'll fill this up. And we're gonna remove some power shards now. So that we can use these in our equipment. Yeah, we're gonna need a few more actually. And I don't know if we're still producing solid biofuel. No, it looks like we ran out, so we need to do some more biomass collecting, which is always fun. But at least now with the power shards out of these things, they will be burning through fuel slower. So we don't have to come over here as often. We just have to, when we do come over here, we have to fill more of these burners up. I think that's a better problem to have. Yeah. Looks very nice. So let's go ahead and add maybe 2 more. Let's go get some more fuel. Alright, so I'm gonna just fill these up with biomass with the solid biofuel, and then I'm gonna go on a spree to collect a bunch more biomass to fill these things with. So we're gonna fast forward through that, and we'll be back in a jiffy. What? It's our lucky day. No space though. Let's throw away this 2 concrete. I'll throw away 2 concrete for a slug any day. And let's go back. We should have really emptied out our inventory before coming out here, but it's all good in the neighborhood, as they say. Alright, let's feed all of this biomass into the biomass burner. Oh, sorry, the box to create the solid biofuel. I always forget, this side is wood. We'll throw our wood in there. Oh, we still had a ton of leaves. Oh, this thing got stuck because it was feeding in some crap. How do we get this off? Damn it. No, I want the alien parts. Holy fuck. Oh god, okay. How about this? How's that? That better? There you go. We just unstuck it. Very good. Okay, now we have a ton of stuff that we really should get rid of. Starting with these copper ingots. And we have a ton of concrete that we don't need, and also the iron ingots. Let's go give these away for free. Who needs them? Aha! Take 100. And you take 100. And you take a... oh, this one's full. Whoa, that side is stuck. We'll have to go check that out. Looks like we're hitting a bottleneck on the sheets as well. We should try to figure out how to remove that bottleneck. But for the meantime, we'll just let this run. Let's go put the slug away. And we don't need this concrete right now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's get rid of this limestone as well. Wow, this is full. Okay, that frees up a significant amount of space. And we'll drop these shards off as well. All right. Now, back to some biomass gathering. That's a nice forest over there, and there's a slug on it. Let's go, baby. Look at this guy. It's hanging out in like the easiest place to... Oh, do you see that one in the distance? There's another. Another crystal. Another whip crystal. Oh, shit. What? Crystal saved me. Oh no. I found out I killed their brother. Sorry, chaps. Not today. some bauxite. We're chipping the rock underneath it so it can crumble and fall right into our pockets. Thank you. Look at that, we almost went through all the wood. Alright, that's a good amount of wood. Should last us a little while. Yep. Very good, sir. Should be a level 2 belt. Oh, this one didn't need to be a level 2 belt. That's just because the leaves go through 120 at a time. This could be a level 2 belt. There we go. Much better. Now it's matched. And alright, so that's that. So we now have, I forget how many biomass burners, but 280 megawatt capacity. So we're good. We are good. We're prepared for the future here. That's gonna go ahead and do it for this episode. It was a short one, but let's get up on our perch and recap here. Alright, so that's gonna do it for this episode. To recap what we did, we were able to get the copper line up and running. It is now starting to come together. We've got some copper sheets being made, copper plating I should say. Is that what it's called? Copper sheets. So we've got 3 constructors making copper sheets over there, and that's going into that first box. And then we've got 2 constructors making wire, which is then being fed into cables with an overflow for wire in this second box here, and that third box is collecting our cables. Then we went on a biomass collecting spree just to get enough biomass to satiate all of these new biomass burners. So we've got plenty of power overhead. Our capacity is really high. In the next episode, I'm going to try to take down the rest of this copper line and have it all over on that new copper building. And we'll see if we can start working towards that coal power, because that is going to be the key to getting to the next level. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, make sure to drop a like. It helps my channel out a lot. And subscribe if you don't want to miss any future content, including the new episodes for this series. And I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.